This is another work from home day. I am we're back from our baby moon, and it is Monday. And I started my morning off by simply brushing my teeth and washing my face. Got on a comfy sweatshirt, spoke some affirmations. Over myself, Mama Blink. My sister-in-law, she has this book called Pocketbook Affirmations, and so she also has it divided into different chapters. Each chapter has a different topic, and the topic that I was focusing on this morning is finance. So I read a couple of those. Well, no, actually I read all of the affirmations. So that's what I did this morning, and now I'm checking emails here at work, and then I'm drinking me some water. It's simple stuff. Then after my water, I'm gonna have me a smoothie drink, and then I'm looking around at all the stuff I have to do. Since we came back from my baby moon, there's laundry on the chair that has to be folded, and there's laundry in our bags that we brought from our trip that needs to be washed. And then it's like so many things I have to do before the baby comes. But I think we have like 6 weeks, and I have yet to pack a baby bag. Our baby room is not done. And yeah, we have so much coming up. We have the baby shower, then the day after the baby shower, the maternity photos. Probably should have had the maternity photos and the baby shower, but that's just how it worked out. Just rolling with the punches. Or not punches, but just rolling just rolling with everything. But yeah, that's about it right now. So when I said I was going to eat lunch at 12, what I should have said was I'm going to eat lunch at 2:53. I haven't eaten anything until now. I know it's bad, really bad, but some days it's like that, and I know I should eat more or on a better schedule, especially since I am pregnant. I'm trying my best, but emails after emails, and I don't know, I just feel like sometimes being a social worker, everyone depends on you, and you like they expect you to have all the answers. And to be honest, I find most of my resources through simply Googling what's available in our community. And I feel as though sometimes it's something that's just that simple that they can do as well. Like, my teammates can do, even though they're not social workers. Like, they make everything, if it's not medical, it's not their responsibility. Anything that has nothing to do with basically a medical need or whatever, or let's say the patient, if they're not bleeding, then if it's something else with finance, like if they need to have a financial issue, or they need formula or daycare, and I have a caseload of almost 200. And every time a nurse makes a call to a patient, and I guess she says out of the scope of her job description or whatever, and it could just be a simple, hold on for a second, let me Google this, just like how I said it. They send them to me. They send me these emails, these calls, and they've been working with these patients longer than I have. Like, they have been in position, so it's nothing new under the sun. But and then as a result, I'm eating it's almost 3:00. And this is what I'm currently having for lunch. I'm trying to eat more vegetables and beans. So these are pinto beans. This is like a broccoli slaw that I actually sauteed and added yellow peppers. And these are pickled red onions that I did not pickle overnight. I did it a quick way. I added chopped some red onions, put it in a pan, added some balsamic vinegar with some sugar, cook it down, or add some water, cook it down. I mean, it's good enough for me. It might not be the best, but good enough for me. Oh, and I got brown rice underneath this, like in the bottom. But anyways, I'm gonna try to eat this, and my day is supposed to end at 4:30, but I don't see it ending because I have to find resources for this mom. So yeah. And then work from home, you always find other things to do. Like I had to cook my food, so then again, also when I'm done working, I don't want to have to wash dishes. So while I'm cooking, I'm washing dishes. Like, yeah. So that's how my Monday is going. So checking back in. It's been a few minutes later, probably like 30 minutes later. I've eaten my lunch, but then I'm still hungry, so I'm making some more pickled onions or whatever, or red onions, whatever. I'm sauteing some more red onions for my bowl. I've called one of my patients. I did not get an answer. I left her a voicemail for her to call me back and all that good stuff. And so right now I'm just, before I go do my notes, I'm sitting here and I'm looking up different resources. If you hear something sizzle in the back, that's my onions. So I'm looking up different resources for her. I was actually doing that before I called because I like to have, I guess, and somewhat of an answer or a response, or some resources of like that I've found prior to calling. So I just won't call and be like, oh, so what do you need? Especially if I already know some of her, needs, or some of their needs already. So I kind of want to have something available. But anyways, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm looking around. There's so much to do in this house. We just got back from our baby moon. We went to Atlantic Beach, North Carolina, and it was really, really nice. And I wish we could have stayed another day, but we had to come back. So yeah. My onions, they smell so good. Oh my gosh. But anyways, bye. So it's after 4:30, it's actually 4:35, and I'm still on the clock. I've started a list of community resources that I'm making for was for our patients, but also when I go out on maternity leave, for whomever is covering for me, they'll have some resources to provide to the patients who may need assistance with housing, utilities, who may need assistance with infant care, food, transportation, maybe applying for Medicaid or Medicare. Well, it'll be Medicaid for Medicaid, as well as WIC, and WIC stands for I always forget what WIC stands for. That's bad, right? But honestly, WIC, oh gosh, my brain, I'm having a brain fart. All right, let me not say brain fart. WIC is women women, infant, and children program for women, infant, and children. Yeah, so a supplemental nutrition program for women, infant, and children. So just making a short little resource, maybe like 2 to 3 pages of information about each one. Probably do like the qualifications for these programs, the phone number, fax, and a clickable link that like I said, whomever is covering for me, they'll have that information there. Even though it's a simple Google search, but when you're a social worker, can't even talk. you know, you're expected to have all the answers and all that stuff. So anyways, just making it easier for everybody else, and hopefully this will be helpful for our patients as well. But yeah, it is 4:38 now. I'm gonna clock out in the next 5 minutes, and I am going to finish just in the morning when I get to work, when I get into the office. Today I'm working from home. As you can see, I'm in my kitchen. I was in our den area, but I got tired of sitting in there. Plus I caught the worst muscles. I had the worst muscle spasm earlier. And so I got off the couch where I was sitting. I know some of you are thinking like, why are you sitting on the couch? Because it's soft. It's soft. Whatever. So yeah, but now I'm sitting in our kitchen, whatever, about to finish up a few things, and then I want to clock out, and I'll just finish this tomorrow.